Carson voters, we'd like to demand that you step down as the election official for the June 2nd, 2015 special election. The voters of Carson no longer have faith in you and your ability to conduct a fair, impartial election, and you're derelict in your duties. We are proceeding to file a complaint with the Department of Justice, the Voting Civil Rights Division, and for the following reasons. Instead of maintaining your neutrality and fairness, you cast a vote to endorse a candidate on this ballot. I take you back to the Democratic Party where you voted to endorse Alex Kangley. You disenfranchised thousands of voters in 5 voting precincts.
Beryl, I'm going to interrupt you.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Let her finish. No, let her finish. Let her finish. You don't ever. Go ahead. Keep reading, Vera. Keep going.
You disenfranchised thousands of voters in 5 precincts that were consolidated and represented a large African American voting bloc. Changing polling locations at the last minute and inadequately advising the affected voters of the change. In addition, you failed to make an effort to ask nearby residents to these 2 schools whether or not they would be willing to hold a polling location. In effect, you suppressed the voter turnout in 2 of the largest voting precincts. 3, you left your post as elections official during this election cycle. You spent the past week in Riverside taking city clerk classes instead of being here as a priority, the election. When you learned the mayor and council were appointing another elections official, you challenged the notice on a technicality. And yet you did not send out you still haven't sent out the 5-day notice so that the final canvass can be taken. We contend that you are deliberately delaying the outcome of this election so that the 4th member of this city council cannot be seated prior to running out of time for a council to appoint the 5th member of the council. It is our interpretation that you would like to go in the election in November at great cost to the taxpayers, so that you can run again in 2017 for mayor of this city. And now, most importantly, what seems to border on criminal action. You went to the sheriff's station on Saturday, taking 2 deputies off their regular duties to escort you into City Hall, and to stand by while you opened the vault containing the live ballots. The pretense was to retrieve funds left in the vault. Are you listening to me?
No. Yeah, he's
he can hear you. He's got ears, Vera.
Yeah, he's got ears. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Okay. You was to retrieve funds from the vault. First of all, personal money is not allowed in the city's vault. And if there were personal...
Let him take your picture so he can show everybody that's here. Continue, Vera.
Okay. First of all, personal money is not allowed in the city's vault. And if it were the clerk's department's funds, you have no business holding funds in the vault that should have gone on a daily basis to the city treasurer. It appears that you lied on what was your purpose, because my understanding is you never did retrieve funds. And in fact, you proceeded to change the combination on the vault that only you had access to. Why? So for these reasons, we demand you cease and desist touching these ballots. Clean hands are needed to go forward. That was my statement.
Thank you, Beryl. I appreciate you sharing your statement, your opinion. I will state for the record that many of your statements from your statement are false. They're untrue, but they're your opinion. That doesn't make it true, but it's your opinion. That's my response to you.
That's your opinion.
And that's your
Yes. And and the truth will be in court if necessary, and that's where it should be. And you know very well, even though you and I disagree on many things, we agree on the law, and that's what we're following.
Jim, what?
And this is the law. Okay.
What?
So Vera, do you have anything else?
What are
Ask
some of the
your
things?
question.
Don't interrupt Jim, Julie. Let him
Vera,
talk
do you
to
have
Vera,
anything?
then you can talk.
Excuse me.
Well, he's not
Excuse me.
recognized.
She's
We're
done.
gonna
Ask
call
your
this-
question.
He's an elected,
He's done.
he's an elected official, and